Hello and Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our virtual training workshop. It's a sequence of 21 days of effective communication, which is a part of Positive Psychology coaching series. Today is our 12th day of this training, and our topic is focus on behavior, not character. Now let's start with the name of Almighty Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. Today we come with a very important and serious lecture. We are going to discuss that people should always focus on the behavior rather than others' character. Impressing others is an ultimate desire of all of us. As we know that the communication is one of the basic skills that is used to communicate others, so our voice pitch and our speaking style should be so impressive and gentle that people love to talk with us or desire to have a conversation with us. Our today's training will won't just improve our understanding of importance of behavior, it will also give you social intelligence to boost your personal as well as professional relationships. In our daily lives, we met a lot of people. We may don't like their behavior and we get entangled with them and consider their behavior as their character. But this is not the true case. Characters and attitudes are two different things. Attitudes or behavior can be changed at any time by very little efforts. But by becoming a part of this behavior as a character, it becomes permanent and become a human identity. So let us be careful in our communication that we always focus on the behavior and do not give importance to the character. You have to learn a simple tricks that will help you to resolve arguments, get your requirement met in a relationship, and stay on everyone's good side. Do you happen to know someone who seems like popular with everyone but refuses to sugarcoat the truth? These people have the ability to give criticism without making enemies and to patch up any disagreements within minutes. For instance, I used to have a friend who was very straightforward and blunt. He used to talk without any rap and fear. He was known for not being intimidated by anyone. However, he was very popular among his circle. In every meeting or gathering, he tried to get the balance. He was calm and polite. Although some people think him that there is something happens him in his past, that's why he is so calm and polite. Make a rule of your life that is focus on people's behavior, not their character. Similarly, a friend of mine was always busy on social media on his mobile. We all thought he was wasting his time. Due to this activity, he became lazy. But just like other, I never used the word lazy or implied that he was wasting time. Instead, I talked about the facts. I explained why his conduct was inappropriate. For this, I discussed this matter with him and collect the facts and figure and then give my comments. This is the proper way of communication. Now let's take a look at two examples that show the value in emphasizing actions and consequences instead of personality and threats. In first example, you have to imagine that your teenage son's room is a mess and you want him to clean it up. Now you call him and say, "Your room is a totally mess. I can't believe how lazy you are. You'd better get it straightened up right now, or you will be in trouble." This is not an appropriate way, so don't say it at all. Instead, you could say, "Your room is messy and need a cleaning. This is my home, and you must respect that. I expect you to have cleaned it by the weekend, or you will not be allowed to use the car on Friday night." Now, in second example, consider yourself as a manager and a member of your team has been late 3 mornings over the past 2 weeks, and you want him to start turning up for work on time. You call him and say, you obviously don't care about your job and you are letting the team down. Start getting here on time. Again, this is not an appropriate way, so avoid it. Instead, you could say, you have been late 3 times over the past 14 days. As you know, it is important for the sake of the team's performance that everyone is here on time. If you are late again, you will receive a written warning. In these both examples, you have noticed that we focus on their behavior instead of their character. By the way, this doesn't have to be a conversation about a serious life alerting event. For example, let's suppose that a friend asks you out for dinner but then asks you to pay for everything. They promise that they will pay you back once payday comes around, but then they don't make any contact. This leaves you feeling hurt and underappreciated, and you might be thinking that so and so is really selfish and they always take people for granted. However, using the approach outlined in this training, you talk only about their action. Telling them that you think they are a selfish leech might be satisfying for a few seconds, but it is going to help your friendship? No, certainly no. Stick to the facts. If you have to make a request, in this case for your money, keep calm. Focus on what you want, why you need it, and the time frame in which you expect it to happen. Finally, there is another advantage to this technique. When you talk about someone's behavior as opposed to their character, you are signaling that it is what they do rather than who they are that matters. This can encourage them to try harder in the future, especially if you also take care to compliment them on everything they have done right. Whether they admit it or not, most people thrive on praise. Positive acknowledgement always goes down well. The difference between character and behavior is that a character is a set of qualities that makes someone or something different from others. It means that it identifies a particular person's qualities. It refers to the kind of a person you are from the inside. It is the values, ethics, and morals you show to others and create an image for you in their mind. There are thousands of human beings who have different character which God created for a person, just like a cheerful character, jolly good fellow character, introvert or extrovert character, quiet character, etc. They all identifies about yourself. It is difficult or an impossible job. Behavior, on the other hand, refers the way of behaving, the action or reactions you give to others. It gives a complete picture of a person by looking at their actions or reactions. The behaviors can be changed for different purposes or persons. Example, your behavior can be changed or be different for your family than for your friends and for your professional colleagues. You may be more polite to your family than your friends. The way you speak to them politely or rudely, react to their demands, requests, etc. Behavior is the manner in which one manages or carries oneself. Human behavior is influenced throughout one's lifetime. There are certain behaviors which are acceptable and unacceptable by societies, but unfortunately, all don't have the same behavior or good behavior. Human behavior is highly portrayed by their attitude, which is used in their daily basic activities. In both, character basically defines who you are, and the behavior defines what you are. Today, you are going to have a conversation with someone who has recently hurt or inconvenienced by you. This serves two purposes. First, it will help clear the air and get your relationship back on track. Second, it will give you the opportunity to practice talking about a problem in terms of someone's actions. You are not going to make character judgments, create drama, or drag up the past just for the sake of hurting them. Thank you very much. Here we finish this lecture on focus on behavior, not character. We hope that you enjoyed much and learned a lot of new things with us. We are waiting for your valuable feedback. We will be right back with a new topic. Keep watching our YouTube channel. For more upcoming lectures and trainings, please subscribe our YouTube channel.